All right, so I bought the Autonomous.ai ErgoChair. It's $249 United States dollars, and after shipping and Canadian border costs and a bit of a wait, the chair arrived. I put it together, and it works well. It's a great chair. I was a little concerned at first because it actually got kicked off or banned from Kickstarter because there's some controversy about some other Chinese company either using their marketing materials and lying, or this was being drop shipped to another company. I don't actually know what happened. For some reason, I was really compelled to buy this thing, and I wanted to put out a review because I know there's a lot of people who were concerned about it, who were asking questions, so I got mine very early, so here it is. So the first thing I noticed was the armrests are awesome in terms of movement. You can move them backwards, forwards, up and down. This was a huge contrast to my other kind of Costco office chair that I had for a while where you couldn't move anything around. You can lean this thing backwards, forwards, lift it up and down. The back mechanism, or whatever you call it, feels great. It was very hard for me to find a position that was not comfortable. And like I said, I played like hours and hours of video games on this, probably over a dozen over the past couple days. So very comfortable chair. No complaints about, legs getting numb or so. I know some chairs have some issues around that. The one thing I will say, and the armrests on this chair are terrible. They're so bad. Also, there's a huge spelling error on the instruction manual, but the big problem with this chair is that the armrests are absolutely abysmally tough. They're so hard and so uncomfortable, and they hurt my elbows. After I play video games and I kind of, you get into what you're doing, you forget about them. And if you're wearing a long sleeve shirt, it feels fine. But on its own, these armrests are just, I almost don't want to recommend this chair just because of the armrests, which is such a shame because the rest of the chair is great. You'll notice I'll poke these, you can't make a dent in them. They're just hard. I mean, they're not like rock solid or something, but it's just not something you would expect a company to put as armrests. The rest of the chair is great. I would highly recommend this chair if not for the insanely hard armrests. The quality of the stitching is decent. The back is decent. The levers are good. They do exactly what you think they do. But again, the armrests are the one thing where I would say you're gonna have to get used to these hard armrests, which for a chair that claims to be all about comfort and ergonomic, maybe having hard armrests is ergonomic. I don't know. But the one thing that immediately, as soon as I sit down, I just think, wow, these armrests suck. I think that every single time I sit down. So if you want a chair that has comfortable armrests, don't get this chair. For me, the big priority was everything else being comfortable because I like being, on my computer for hours on end. So the back, the headrest, the neck rest, whatever you want to call it, awesome. Highly recommend it. You can customize your lean, how hard it is, how tall it is, everything. But yeah, again, the armrests are not good. So if that's a deal breaker for you, please don't get this chair. If you think you're going to get used to it, like I think I'm probably going to get used to it and forget about it, but yeah, if you think that's a major blocker for you, don't get the chair, get something else. But overall, I would probably buy this again. I just wish I knew what I was getting. I wish I knew that these were going to be shitty armrests. So anyway, hope this helped. It is a good chair. I'm not just trying to say no, but the armrests, again, I'm pushing. You get the point. Okay, we're done.